Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely crazy, even though you knew you were right? In 2026, emotional manipulation has evolved. With so much digital and real-world noise, toxic people use psychological warfare to distort your reality, making you doubt your own memory. This is called gaslighting. It is dangerous, it can destroy your mental health, and understanding how to stop it is essential for your survival. But what if I told you that you could shatter a manipulator's reality using just 7 simple words? Before we reveal them, we need to understand the trap. Welcome to the Logic Trap. Chapter 1: The Foundation. Gaslighting is not just lying, it is a calculated form of psychological abuse. Scientifically, it creates cognitive dissonance, a mental conflict where your brain struggles to hold 2 contradictory beliefs. The manipulator wants to overwrite your truth with theirs. For example, imagine you confront a coworker about stealing your idea. They reply, "You are overthinking it. We brainstormed that together." Or think about a romantic partner who stays out late and says, "I told you I was going out. Your memory is just getting terrible." They aren't just denying the event, they are attacking your cognitive reliability. But why do they do this? The answer is in the next chapter. Chapter 2: The Manipulation. Manipulators need control. Neurologically, they lack internal validation, so they siphon power by dominating your perception. They use a psychological trick called reality bending. Look at a parent who says, "I never said that. You have always been overly sensitive." They shift the focus from their action to your emotional state. Or consider a boss who promises a promotion, denies it later, and claims, "You must have misunderstood my tone." By making you the problem, they escape accountability. Have you ever experienced this? Let me know in the comments below. If you think arguing is the solution, wait until you see how they use your own logic against you. The next psychological trick is even more subtle, and it is where 99% of people fail. Chapter 3: The Trap. When you are gaslighted, your amygdala, the brain's threat center, panics. You naturally want to provide evidence. You bring up text messages. You say, "But you said this yesterday." This is the logic trap. When you argue, you are validating their false reality by participating in it. For instance, if a toxic friend says, "You are too dramatic," and you yell, "No, I am not, you hurt me," you just proved their point that you are highly emotional. If a partner claims, "You are crazy for thinking I am cheating," and you spend hours explaining your logic, you have handed them all your energy. What do you guys think about this trap? Drop your thoughts on Chapter 3 in the comments right now. You need a circuit breaker, and that brings us to the ultimate weapon. Chapter 4: The 7 Words. To destroy gaslighting attempts, you must starve the manipulator of emotional reaction. In dark psychology, this is known as the gray rock method. The ultimate circuit breaker consists of these exact 7 words. I know what I saw and heard. Let me repeat that. I know what I saw and heard. Scientifically, this phrase acts as an emotional anchor. It requires no defense, no evidence, and no argument. Example 1, they say, "You are remembering it wrong. You always do this." You reply calmly, "I know what I saw and heard," and you simply walk away. Example 2, they say, "You are acting crazy over a simple joke." You state, "I know what I saw and heard." You are rejecting their reality without offering yours up for debate. But what happens to the manipulator when you use this psychological defense? Their reaction is going to shock you. Chapter 5: The Aftermath. When you refuse to play their game, the manipulator experiences a narcissistic injury. Their brain's reward pathway, which normally lights up when they control your emotions, is suddenly starved of dopamine. They will panic. First, they might try love bombing, suddenly becoming sweet, saying, "I just care about you. Why are you being so cold?" Or they will escalate to a smear campaign, telling others that you are the toxic one, but you remain untouched, safely outside their mental control. To summarize, gaslighting relies on cognitive dissonance. Your natural instinct to argue is the logic trap, and the 7 words, "I know what I saw and heard," are your ultimate defense. If you want to master human behavior, protect your mind, and join the 1% who see through the matrix of manipulation, hit that subscribe button right now. Next week, we're exposing the false apology test and how to spot a covert manipulator in 3 seconds. Stay sharp and stay out of the trap.